We're getting set for the first match of Schmoedown Live Comic-Con week, where a bunch of our Schmoedown friends and players alike got to hang out with a bunch of Klingons and Romulans and Wizards and Ninja Turtles and ponies and porgs and bronies and borgs and Shy Guys, Fly Guys, Jedis, Pinkie Pies, and Batman, Superman, Dawn of Justice movie gags, and Gorns and Alicorns and Bonds and Kirks and Picards and Potters and I think I covered everything. So, oh, and the Deadpools, Darth Vaders, Peter Griffins, Homer Simpsons, and all that good stuff. But let's talk about the actual matches instead of the 15 years worth of content that I could talk about appeared at Comic-Con. So we're starting off with Kevin Smets versus Adam Hlavac, which I believe is another #1 contender match for the Innergeekdom title, which is interesting, but be that as it may. So let's find out who comes out on top of this match on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Live Comic-Con Edition. Welcome back. Okay, so after looking up for confirmation, I was correct. This is in fact a #1 contender match, which is kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a player, which will be Kevin Smets in this occasion. I don't think I ever recall anybody getting 2 consecutive opportunities to become a #1 contender. It's like, okay, you lost your first chance to be a #1 contender. We'll give you another chance in your very next match. I don't think I've ever seen that happen, ever. And I'm not just talking in Schmoedown. Like, I'm talking like anything that actually has a ranking system. I think Kevin is literally the only person I've ever seen to get 2 straight cracks at becoming a #1 contender for a title. So congratulations, Kevin. You're in no company whatsoever. I can't even say good company because I don't think there's anybody then on that list. So, be that as it may, we got Kevin Smets versus Adam Hlavac. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out because, as I have said on numerous occasions, the Innergeekdom division is kind of starting to get a little top-heavy. We know the top 3 players for sure. It's Rachel, it's Kalinowski, who are both playing later on in this particular show, and you have Kevin Smets, who came that close to becoming the #1 contender in his last match. Then we all, believe that the tier kind of drops off to the next player, which a lot of people do believe Adam is that next player on that next tier on the ladder. So I'm kind of curious to see how he will step up. He will stand compared to the other the other player on this list. He's obviously played the other 2 players on that top tier league in Kalinowski and Rachel. Neither time he was successful in, but he did put up competitive showings against them. So I'm kind of curious to see what he will do against Kevin as well. The only thing that worries me is the fact that this is in a live environment. This is something that I don't think Adam is used to. Kevin obviously did have a little bit of experience in it in the free-for-all earlier this year, although unfortunately was not able to have an elongated distance to really, get, a bunch of experience doing it. But he at least has something to go on, and he's obviously knowledgeable enough that I think I think he'll be fine. Adam is kind of the X factor here. We'll see how he fares in this. But without further ado, let's not waste any more time. And let's see what this Comic-Con show, or Schmoedown Live Comic-Con Edition show, had in store for us. So let's do this in 3, 2, and 1. Me. 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 Me.
Let's start the Schmoedown. Questions are going to be asked to the field. Questions come from different categories of movie.
Oh, wait. Am I going to show back up again? Yes! I did not think I'd ever see my face again on a Schmoedown video. Ah! You have been eliminated. And your winner, head up, hold down city, leg bump, the whole deep city. Oh, da da whoa, da da whoa, da da whoa. Hey, boo! Oh, and then something happened. Oh, oh! Look, the violence inherited the system. You saw it, and you, and you. Very nice. I'm just glad I got to see me.
I need an estimate on how much.
Rob, do you ever change your shirt?
An entire building.
$10 bajillion.
Captain, look at it.
Cap.
Mr. McWeeny.
This looks good. This looks good.
Godfather, how are you, gentlemen? What brings you to my office today?
You know what? I'm
My office.
feeling a beautiful office. I'm feeling great. I love this, but you know what? A man here has a question for you, and if he's got a question, I've got a question.
Where are the evil geniuses? I thought we were supposed to play them. That was what we said, and it's what I wanted.
We're not. We're not going to be playing evil geniuses.
Why?
They're 2-0. You're 2-0. If you were to play them, there might be a slight possibility they could win. We're going into the tournament.
Cut the crap, Captain. Who are we playing?
Only stupid answers.
They're beneath us.
So, in order to beat the system, we're going to cheat the system.
Can we get that on a shirt?
Yeah, of course. We can get it on keychains. We can get it on bobbleheads. Hell, for you guys, I'll put it on a blimp.
You just need to put them all in Dr. Evil pictures, and then that spot that I missed it. I done goofed. Yeah, put all three of them in a Dr. Evil picture with the maniacal continuous laughter. Oh, no picture. Guess the show's over. Oh, no, it's starting.
But the thing I'm most excited about tonight, what do you got?
Is this movie trivia thing.
Between the intern formerly known as JTI, now JTE, the engineer, and Copster. This feud is going to end, and it's a movie contest.
It is time for the ultimate Schmoedown.
I'm so excited. You know I love this stuff. This is the stuff dreams are made of.
Welcome to the debut of the movie trivia.
Oh, for a second there, I thought we were still in full screen. I was like, what is this, 1999?
You talk about head-to-head. You have John. Here comes the outlaw, John.
No one that overlook Clark Wolf. She is going to be someone to look after. Josh McCouga.
in the ugly Bumblebee shirt.
Man's himself, the man's man. Finstock, who might be the luckiest person on the
Schmoedown champion.
The luckiest some bitch on the face of the earth.
We see a new superstar in Drew McWeeny. Draco's going to be around for a bit. Inman. Mike Kalinowski certainly is a contender.
I've seen that guy. Seen that guy. I know that guy. Know that guy.
He's going to go very, very far. I can't wait to see where the rest of this series goes.
The thrill of victory. Yay! The agony of defeat. Down.
Remember my journey here. Remember the destiny that brought justice to the Schmoedown.
This isn't just a game for those of us who play. We work hard to win, to play, to do everything, to show up and give you a damn good match.
We are the league. We're in the league, and we're the winners right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for
Oh, they put Paul in there. I wonder why. Spoilers. A Jamie Costa appearance? Oh my god! Oh my god! I think they just ran off the entire Schmoedown roster in existence. Oh no, now they are. You are looking live at a live event of Movie Trivia Schmoedown Live.
Trivia Schmoedown live from the John B. Kroc Theater in San Diego, California.
Hey, they changed it up.
Now, here are
Thank you,
your
Ken.
Mark, Ellis, and the chairman, Christian Harlow.
Wait a minute. Mark, are you wearing the Tetris suit again? Yes, you is. All them suits you got and your recycling suits? Man.
Gotta love it, man. San Diego, California. Look at that.
California, I-O-E-U.
I love it.
That's how you spell California.
And we have for you tonight two of the great matches that you will ever see are happening right on this stage. Competitors' moms are in the crowd. And Chris,
Where?
I point out, this is the
Show me.
Joan B. Kroc Theater.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
fun fact about the Joan B. Kroc, the very first performance on this stage was by none other than Mr. Tony Bennett. Wow. In 2002. 17 years later, a guy in a hoodie is going to answer comic book movie questions.
We've come a long way.
Hey, baby.
They sure
Hey,
have.
stole my
We've
line.
come a long way, and it's because of you guys, each and every one of you guys, that we keep doing events like this for the people in this theater, for the people watching right now live in their homes. This is just something that keeps
Or
on
for a
growing
bum
because of the
watching
applause.
afterwards.
Thank you. Because
Hey, that's Ryan Payne. I recognize him.
we talked about it the other day.
Ryan Payne, I just did a wrestling debate show with him.
We just thought that San Diego was time for a Schmoedown. We're like, well, what better way than two Innergeekdom matches, right? The Innergeekdom division is building and building and building, and you get a guy like Kevin the Smasher Smets, right? You get Kevin, and he's been like, yeah, he's been like the Goldberg, and he had a setback, and the question is like how he's going to come back from it. And he's going up against a guy in Adam Hlavac that is a solid competitor. So that's a great undercard match.
Yeah, with Kevin Smets, I mean, the guy keeps coming out. He keeps giving great performances. How many hoodies can he possibly go
don't
through?
know.
Will he reuse one tonight or
That's
bring a
right.
brand new one
Yeah.
to San Diego?
Well, or the other big question is,
Will I pronounce Adam Hlavac's name right?
maybe
You did.
or
Correct.
how many used cars will Kaiser sell by the end of the night?
How many toothpicks will errantly hit somebody in the, eye, courtesy of Kevin Smets' manager, Kaiser?
Now, as cool as that's going to be, and as fun as that match is going to be, and I'm excited to call that match because I think they're both incredible competitors. Let's call it what it is. We have Ali and Frazier one more time going at it tonight. Yep. That is the challenger, the former champion, Mike K.O. Kalinowski. Half and half these days. Half and half.
Nice showing. Nice round of applause for Kalinowski.
And as great as he's been playing, he's going up against his white whale. The one he has never, ever beat in the champion, also team champion. She is Rachel the Crusher Cushion.
Got it.
Slightly more pause.
Christian, it's going to be a 5-round match full of haymakers. That one's going to go right down to the wire.
Haymakers, you just stole Adam's nickname.
Get through it. We're all about to find out.
And you guys are going to find out because you're here for this historical event. We can't wait for you guys to see it. Thank you.
Historical? Another George W. reference?
Are there kids in the crowd?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, look at you.
There he is. There's a couple. We got a couple.
That's the future right there.
Right.
My dreams are done, kids, and yours are just getting started.
So no Deadpool screenings, please.
Study hard enough and eat your vegetables. You, too, can be wearing a Tetris costume on a stage.
And the orange shoes, don't forget.
Yeah, and I got the Al Chervik. This is the Rodney Dangerfield caddy
drink
shot.
Pepsi and Mountain Dew, and you can do a YouTube reaction with your name on your shirt.
We are going to start with this undercard. I want to show you.
Thank you, Custom Ink. Couldn't have done it without you.
And Smets have had a journey, and you guys are going to find out how right now.
What are Green Goblin's final words in 2002's Spider-Man?
Don't tell Peter.
It's incorrect. The answer is Peter, don't tell Harry. Peter, don't tell Harry. All right, so we come down to this. If Mike Kalinowski hits his 5-pointer, then Mike Kalinowski was playing Rachel Cushing in San Diego. Kalinowski beats Smets! Kalinowski beats Smets! Kalinowski is going to face Cushing!
It's going to be quite a show in San Diego. I'm really bummed, but yeah, that was a tough one.
Well, don't worry. You got there anyway.
The lights got to me a little bit today. If anyone knows about losing and coming back, it's Kalinowski, so I'll take a lead from him.
We will be back. We will be back. They haven't seen the last of us. Hi. Remember us? I bet a lot of you think that after Kalinowski, we just crawled back to the dungeon, ripped open a 12-pack, and had ourselves a little pity party. Well, you know what? We definitely ripped open a 12-pack, but we weren't crying. We were planning the Smasher sequel, because in this movie, spoiler alert, the Haymaker gets hacked.
And your winner, Adam Hlavac! Adam Hlavac defeats Eric Z-Man-Sipper. What a match for the Haymaker.
San Diego, I'm coming home. I'm very excited to play in this match. Kevin Smets is going to be, I think, very surprised by some of the tricks that I have up my sleeve. You never know what's going to get thrown at you. Usually when I assume the worst, I tend to usually win. Very excited to just shake your hand, lean over, and whisper into your sweet little ear, don't tell Peter.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, dear.
My accuracy, who I beat, who I knocked out, don't tell Peter, don't tell Harry, none of that matters. You see, the Kevin you saw at Collision is dead. This is the Smasher, and as far as I'm concerned, the Smasher is 0-0. Clean slate. And so tonight...
Well then, why are you in a #1 contender match?
The road to redemption runs right through Hlavac. And when the dust settles, and the smoke clears, and there's bodies on the floor, the only thing the dungeon heads are going to be chanting is, who's next?
So we're not even going to disguise the Goldberg references.
What do you think about Smets versus Hlavac? Wait, Mark, I mean, look, they're both ready to get going. They want to play. This is a big match. Now, this isn't a #1 contender match per se, but this does put you in that next echelon because Adam Hlavac needs a big win here too because you beat the Smasher,
But
and then you're going to be right.
it said on the Patreon page that it was a #1 contender match.
Competitors, so that would be a big match for Hlavac. Smets is in a must-win situation.
Yeah, and when you talk about winning a live event in front of a raucous crowd like what we have here, I think it counts as
Raucous. I think I've heard that about 3 times in the last week.
And you say,
Raucous.
I do have what it takes to get a W under the brightest of spotlights. So we're going to
sounds like a Pokemon.
From that pack here tonight.
Raucous.
Yeah, and they both have notable wins over Hector Navarro. They both have played Navarro. We saw a very big run from Hlavac in the tournament last year. Smets has come out of nowhere, really. He played in the fan leagues, went a big 3-0 with 3 knockouts, and then obviously ran into that mega match with Kalinowski where he just came up short. So they are both playing here for this big win, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, if Smets gets the W, do you think he's finally going to flash that winning smile that his mom has been waiting to see since he started appearing on this show?
I doubt it.
No.
He looks angry.
That's what you go home for.
So I think maybe we get a little toothy grin.
And make some pancakes.
Tail of the tape,
Everybody smiles for pancakes.
Probably looking for comic book movies, or it could be DC, Marvel, any of those things. That's where he's going to be looking ahead.
And Adam Hlavac's talent is getting the schmoes into Hall H in the year 2013. We love you forever, Adam.
Really
Thank you.
good. It's true. But as far as Smets goes, Smets, I don't know really what the weakness is because you can even say from that last match, he was inside of his head. He knew the answer. So he's very well rounded. So just a matter of Ken is in front of a crowd. Is he going to be able to perform in front of the big crowd? We're going to find out.
And is he going to be coached well by Kaiser? Because Kaiser has been to Smets.
Here we go.
Kaiser goes, sometimes that's how Smets goes. So is Kaiser going to bring his A game tonight? Is he going to bring a bag of popcorn?
I don't know. Kaiser's riding the high right now too. He manages the movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, and now he's looking to try to manage.
Spoilers. Hope everybody saw that match.
Oh, look at this crowd. Let's do this tonight, gang. Let's do it right now.
Well then, say it with me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the
Movie Trivia Schmoedown. It's on like Donkey Kong. Oh wait, no, it's
first.
Raucous like it's Tetris. Insert Tetris joke here.
Hyper RPG.
Some cheers. I've heard of it.
Of 3 wins, 3 defeats.
Oh, hello, Robert and Vanessa. You made sure where the camera was, didn't you? Robert and Vanessa definitely wanted to make sure where the camera was.
From Alan Silvestri's endgame, and there's Hlavac walking through the crowd, Mark. He's excited. Oh, and he's with Emily the Rose Jacobson, 1-0 in the Rose
has showed up. Probably a great person.
They got the band back together.
And now he's ready for the big time.
He's ready. Look at him playing to the crowd. The energy is hype. This is huge for him. He wins this match, man. This is big for his career.
This is a defining moment potentially in Adam Hlavac's career. He gets his salute. Emily the Rose Jacobson fired up. And he's wearing a
blowing some kisses. Moo 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 moo.
Beetlejuice. That is not Beetlejuice. Well, Adam, unfortunately, you're not playing Mark Ellis in this game.
It's a Beetlejuice shirt. It's the ghost with the glasses, right? 1988, Michael Keaton. Adam, this is a true story about Adam, is that he was up at 8:30 a.m. to go to Hall H today. He stayed through the marble panel, and now he is here tonight.
I came straight from Hall H.
Got right over here.
All I had time to do was to change my pants, so we're good.
Oh. Thanks. That means no prep time. I was a little bit early on the boom.
His manager, Kaiser, with a record of 3 wins, 1 defeat, and 3 knockouts.
Oh, what's on the hoodie?
He is Kevin the Smasher Smets.
What's on the hoodie? Raise the lights. I can't see. I'm a blind man. Can't you tell? San Diego State, you ain't no Aztec. San Diego State Aztecs.
Before he hits the stage. Waiting.
College University of Marshall Falk.
Smash him, and here he comes. There's the smasher. Look at that determination. There's the smasher.
What? Why couldn't you wear a, you know, San Diego? The real San Diego, the Toreros.
Right up to Hlavac.
Why you gotta wear the state?
Yeah, look at that.
Why you gotta wear an Aztec over a Torero? That's sounds kind of
Aztecs nicely.
Breaking two.
What have y'all been doing today? Hanging around Hall H? Not taking showers? Waiting for one of the Gyllenhaals to sign your autograph book?
No, it's not. It's Yeelenhall.
Hell,
Jake Yeelenhall.
Hlavac was running around the convention center, snagging Fraggle Rock keychains.
What's wrong with Fraggle Rock?
The Smasher was in the dungeons of Petco Park, watching Return of the Jedi for the 3,000th time.
Why?
I bet you all thought I was going to waltz in here, start talking about the Smasher's knockouts, his accuracy rate, and blah, 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 blah. Well,
You just did.
You got it wrong, like Adam's barber. You see, things are a little different in the
That was
dungeon now.
mean.
We got Paul Primetime Oyama who's got a strap around his waist. Eric Z-Man Zipper finally got his driver's license.
Oh, that's good to know.
What about that? And the Smasher, well, he's just got a bad attitude. And as great a player as you are, you're going to find out the hard way. You see, we know you're from San Diego. But guess what? Me and the Smasher graduated from San Diego State University, so...
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
That
sense.
makes it a home game for us, too.
Did you really graduate, though?
Oh, dear. Ting!
I just got one question to ask everybody. How many dungeon heads are in the audience tonight?
So, 16.
Before I get off the stage, I just want to say this. Go take a shower and be a decent person for once in your life.
Very nicely said. Classy individual. That
A little
guy.
bit of a motivational speaking tilt
it's
to that
true.
one. Giving the crowd some advice.
I feel like I was at a really good test.
This public service announcement is brought to you by your good friend, Kaiser Roll.
All right,
Ding!
well, with that being said and that out of the way, we're going to start this big Innergeekdom match. Mark, 3 rounds here in this match. How do the rules work for round number 1?
I will now attempt to read the rules without assistance of a teleprompter or notes. In round number 1, this is the Innergeekdom.
Get a bunch of questions. Get them right. 1 point for every correct answer. Nothing for wrong. The end.
There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in
Except in front of that crowd, you will be laughed at endlessly.
Best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard with the marker.
Wait and see.
Provided for you. Once we address you by name or nickname, please reveal your
Nickname?
answer to the microphone and the camera at the same exact time. Now, Christian, each competitor has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match.
Not the JTH rule. Thank you, thank you, thank you. On JTH reacts to the movie trivia Schmoedown.
You want to buy yourself another 15 seconds? Use
I just sounded like a Grey Poupon snob.
Throughout the duration of the 3-round match. And fun, friendly notes.
Better known as Tim Curry.
Watching out there, we love you, we respect you, we worship the ground you walk on, but you may not verbalize your answer at all. If anybody answers a question or attempts to answer one of the questions, you will be asked to leave. You're just cheering on your favorite competitor.
All right, so with that being said...
That was pretty impressive what I just did. Yeah.
Wow.
Felt good. Thank you.
We will ask Adam Hlavac. Adam Hlavac first, are you ready?
Let's go, baby.
Kevin Smets, are you ready?
Ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Yay!
All right.
Where was the yay? Come on, crowd. You know I'm going to be reacting. Give me a yay.
Is that what it's still
Who
called?
cares?
Good point.
Who plays Commissioner Gordon in Justice League?
Fan of the movie.
Okay.
Not fan of a lot of people not fan of the movie.
All right.
Batman shows up at one point.
You don't have to defend anything.
Allegedly.
5, 4, 3,
Wonder Woman's in it, I believe.
2,
Maybe.
1.
J.K. Simmons.
Smasher.
J.K. Simmons.
Yes, and Hlavac.
J.K. Simmons.
Yes. All right. And just a reminder to you gentlemen, too, because we're doing this a little differently, like you did, Smasher, please show us your whiteboards as well as showing the crowd. All right, so here is question number 2, Mark.
In the world of heroes and villains.
I know some of them.
Heroes and villains, your question is, name the MCU villain played by actor Lee Pace. Yeah, that's a stumper, huh?
For you and I, absolutely.
That Hall H thing today.
What
Do
about
you guys hear Mahershala Ali is Blade?
Yeah, 5, 4.
I hope Wesley Snipes
3,
is
2.
Oh, shit. I know. It's Ronan the Accuser.
Ronan the Accuser.
Yep.
Yes, it is. And Smets.
Ronan the Accuser.
You got it. Okay.
Didn't get it down in time, so I won't give myself credit for it. Darn.
Start with the Middle Earth.
Oh, fudge.
Mount Doom is located within which realm of Middle Earth?
It's a little on the nose, isn't it?
Which realm of Middle Earth?
Doom? Did Tolkien get tired? He's like, I'm just call it Doom.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. These are the kind of questions I need in this. 5, 4.
Sounds like we're Cobra hangout from
3,
G.I. Joe.
2, 1.
Middle Earth?
Mordor.
Yes, Adam.
No, Isengard.
Oh, he cut him!
Ah.
All right, so
Oh, dear.
Smets goes
I could have
up.
sworn it was Middle Earth.
Next question. Next question.
Your next question is from the world of Star Wars.
Ah!
Who wrote the book Why We Love Star Wars? Oh, sorry,
Not Jeff
that's the
Gordon.
one for the crowd.
It's a good cheap plug, I gotta tell you. It's a good cheap
I think he
plug.
might have announced.
For it
Yes,
in
I'm sure
Arby's coupons.
Right.
Your real Star Wars question: in the Phantom Menace, who will do terrible things to Jar Jar if he returns to Gungan City?
The real answer is Drat! Stole my joke!
Stay out of Gungan City, he's still getting
Stole my joke! Darn you, Christian!
4, 3,
Who cares? I don't care.
1. Pens down, please.
Twitter!
The bosses?
That is correct.
Accept
And
that.
Smets.
The Gungans. He returns there. They do terrible things. He says they will do terrible things to
The
me.
bosses, they do terrible things to me. Terrible
Yeah.
things to me.
I think we need to accept either the bosses or Boss Nass. Can't go as
Yeah,
broad as the Gungans, unfortunately. So now,
That's fine.
Smets and Hlavac back to
Hmm.
tied.
Yeah, 3-3.
Got
3-3.
two creative there.
Who is not tied? This guy.
Next question here is in the realm of Star Trek. Star Trek.
Okay.
In which Star Trek film are Kirk and McCoy charged with assassinating the Klingon High Chancellor and imprisoned?
Whew.
It's a
Talk
word.
about a bad day at the office, huh?
I know. You got a kick out of it.
Guys, did you kill the Klingon High Chancellor?
5, 4, 3,
Star Trek 6 Undiscovered Country.
1. Pens down, please. And Smets.
Star Trek 6: The Undiscovered Country.
Yes, it
The
is.
Undiscovered Country.
Voyage home.
No.
Oh,
Smets
Voyage
up.
Home.
Smets finds himself back up 4-3 after that. Missed
Yeah,
it.
I guess I can see that.
Get to the next
Kirk
question.
was on trial.
We go. Your next category is in the world of that wizard kid, Harry Potter.
Heard of him?
That movie's so fun, I forget at one point Kirk's on trial for steering the Enterprise
Your
from
question:
Star Trek 3.
a Quidditch team is made up of how many players?
That's a deep cut.
I like sports questions.
Yeah. Would you have gotten this sports question? No way.
Sir. I played Quidditch in college.
I'd pay a lot of money to watch you play
Yeah.
Quidditch. 5, 4,
I'll keep it like a soccer. I'll say 11.
1. Adam.
6?
It's incorrect. Smets.
7.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Smets
okay.
going back up now. 5-3. 5-3. 5-3.
Oh,
Next question.
bother.
Question 7. DC.
Okay.
DC is the category. This actress played Kitty Kowalski, Lex Luthor's henchwoman, in 2006's Superman Returns.
Your thoughts on that film in about 10 seconds?
Some good stuff, rather boring.
You hear that, Brandon?
So, Kevin Smith's appearance. Kevin Smith! Yay! I get to say a Kevin Smith without meaning Kevin Smets. And I don't know.
1. Pens down. Smets.
Parker Posey.
Yes.
Oh.
Parker Posey.
Yes.
Hey,
6-4.
he got me. I thought he
6-4.
missed it.
No, I thought he had it on that one. He
What
threw
an
it aside.
actor.
Yeah. All right. Next question, Mark.
Marvel movies. Notice I didn't say MCU, I just said Marvel. Could be anything. And your question. In X2, X-Men United, what is the nickname of the young mutant that has the ability to control fire? All right, so I come to you and I say, hey, Christian, congrats. You get to be a mutant. What is your special ability?
Being able to sleep without anyone waking me up.
Knew you were going to go sleep.
5.
Man, thanks for saving the world, you
4.
selfish.
3.
Selfish bastard.
2.
Pyro, 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 whatever.
Pyro. Yep. Smets.
Pyro.
7-5.
Right.
Gyro, Gyro, Arby's. We have the meats.
This is the cinematic universe.
You didn't think I was gonna. You never thought I was gonna bring in Arby's into an Innergeekdom match.
Repeated phrase does Doctor Strange say when he becomes trapped in the time loop during the climactic battle?
Whew. Getting spicy in round 1.
Oh, you know,
it's a tough question.
It's a very tough question.
Just saying.
Give
these guys a break.
Your voice peaked. 5.
Puberty is rough on everyone.
4. 3.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes.
Oh.
Doctor Strange. What repeated phrase does Doctor Strange say when he becomes trapped in the time loop during the climactic battle?
Come on, Adam. You only said it 18 times.
I want to let you know some things.
Yeah, it's real good.
Stay here as long as you can.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Dormammu,
1.
I've come to bargain.
Start with Smets.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Yes, that is correct. Adam.
I was thinking of the wrong scene.
Oh, so he didn't get it.
So you wrote, I don't remember?
Yeah.
Fuck.
All right.
All right, your last question, gentlemen, in round number 1. Neither one will be pitching a perfect round 1 here today, but pretty good contest we got going on. And your last question comes from the world of mixed bag. Reach your hand in, could be anything. And what comes out?
Ding!
What
A brony.
was the name of Colin Farrell's character in 2016's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them? Not who he is revealed to be. Not who he's revealed to be. What's the name of the character? Up until I remember nothing about that movie. You guys see the sequel?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3.
Is it Graves?
2.
Or am I thinking of the other character?
Down, please, and Adam. Didn't have it, Smets?
Percy Graves.
Yes, he's
There it is.
Oh, I got Graves! Yay!
Kevin Smets goes.
I'll give myself a half a point on that because
9-5. Smets has a 4-point
that
lead.
I'm actually very pleased that I actually remembered that.
How does that work?
Boy, do we have a treat for the crowd, because in live Schmoedowns past, we've had an electronic wheel. Guess what, y'all? We got a real wheel.
Whoa!
What a beaut that wheel is.
R.I.P. Digital Wheel. We hardly knew you, even fewer cared.
All right, fine. We'll use this one.
Wow.
All right.
Mixed. All right. Took Christian and I 4 days to build that wheel.
I know. It's true.
On that wheel, you're
4 days?
multiple
I could have done that in a minute 5.
Now, each competitor gets
True
to
story.
spin at their wheel. Whatever category you settle on, the competitors are each going to be asked 5 questions from that world. Each question in round 2 is
Mini wheel, it can kill you the
You
same.
can ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. You may want to use that tactic.
It's such a
because
little
stealing is
teeny wheel,
available
mini
in
wheel.
round number 2.
Oh, it's
And if
just
you don't
the
like category
same.
one, first you are awarded
John still
victory,
got a belt,
which
he
is
must regain.
unless you spin opponent's choice, then your opponent may pick whatever category they like. So, Kaiser, Smets, you guys are standing. You have the lead. I assume you would like to spin first.
All right, Smets is
Have
going
at
to
it.
spin first. Go ahead, Kevin.
All right. There it goes. Kevin Smets wearing protective gloves to spin the wheel. And what do we got? He's going to respin.
Mixed bag?
And here we go. Competitors, please say what the category is that you land on. What do we got? You got villains.
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 Evil.
All right, Smets.
Who is Robert Meyer Burnett?
In the realm of villains.
All right, Kev. In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, how did Dr. Jones Sr. claim to find out that Elsa was a Nazi?
Talks in her sleep.
She talks in her sleep.
Yes, she does.
2 points.
Well, I didn't trust him. Why did you?
All right, Smash, your next question. In the world of villains, bad guys, your question is, during the
Foes,
graveyard
heels.
scene in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Voldemort killed Cedric Diggory with what spell?
Actually, Wormtail
killed him, and it was with the Avada Kedavra.
Whatever you said, man. 2 points.
2 points.
Get it straight, pal.
Mm.
It's on the dungeon wall.
The next one, just ask yourself the question and answer it. We trust you.
Okay.
All right, your next one. In Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Wow, Scott Pilgrim's high school class is here tonight.
Oh.
It's always nice making you laugh.
Yeah. It woke me up.
You old hardened soul.
I know.
In Scott Pilgrim versus the World, who plays Gideon Graves, Ramona's 7th Evil X and the founder of the League?
Jason Schwartzman.
2 more points for the Smasher. He's feeling it, Christian.
Feeling good. He's in a rhythm. He's in a rhythm as he goes up 15-5 now.
All right. Your penultimate question in round number 2. Who plays Emil Blonsky, the character who transforms into the Hulk's monstrous adversary in 2008's The Incredible Hulk?
Tim Roth.
2 more points for the Smasher.
Oh, was Tim Roth.
Is feeling it. He's
Running
on a
through
rhythm.
this category.
Looking for a perfect.
And he can do just that with this last question in the world of villains. And what a query it is. What was Buford Tannen's nickname in Back to the Future 3? Wow.
Never call him this. Mad Dog.
Wow.
It is, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at Smets. Going up.
Oh, dear.
Hlavac now is on the road.
Oh,
Hlavac
dear.
needs a big round here. Lavic's going to be looking for comic. Obviously, the MCU he's going to be spinning for. So here's Adam on the wheel. Adam, just let us know what you spin, please, as you hit the first spin.
Adam, the guy's been up since early this morning. He's been surviving on Hall H nachos.
What's that?
What'd we spin, Adam?
Harry Potter.
Mm.
He's thinking about it.
He's going to spin again,
Spinning
Christian.
away. He spun away from it.
All right.
Spun away from
Emily
it.
DeRose, Jacobson
Emily
supporting
DeRose.
him.
What do you got?
What'd we spin?
Opponent's choice.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
And that means more stage time for Kaiser.
Yay. Yippee.
Yeah, but it means that they're going to.
I'm terrible at movie release dates.
A joke.
Here comes the Smasher.
He's.
And which category?
Harry Potter? Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Giving him Middle Earth. All right.
Wow.
So Middle Earth, a category that he's had problems with in the past.
And
but
all
we'll see.
expenses.
Adam Hlavac.
Middle Earth.
Godspeed. Good day, sir.
Adam, you're going to get 5 questions here. All right, here we go. First one, Lord of the Rings. What is the elven name for Kingsfoil, the weed that Aragorn sends Sam to find to help treat Frodo's wound?
Give me multiple choice.
Okay. A, Ithalus. B, Arundel. C, Anduril. D,
Anduril.
I did all right there. I did all right.
Solid C plus.
Drugs middle-aged men take.
I think it's D.
Is incorrect. Is it A?
A.
A is correct. Athalus, 1 point steal.
Athalus. You're such an Athalus, Kevin.
All right.
Stop being an Athalus.
I believe you have to answer all your 2-pointers. You cannot go to multiple choice.
Yeah, that is
Go to multiple choice.
very true.
You have to answer each one of these here. So,
4 more questions.
in the Hobbit trilogy, what kind of bird taps on the rock, signaling the secret entrance into the Lonely Mountain?
And he actually can go to multiple.
He can go to multiple.
Yeah. He's got 4 questions left. Sorry. 8 points still on the board.
Give me multiple choice.
Is it A, woodpecker, B, blackbird, C, sparrow, D,
Sparrow.
I think it's a sparrow.
It's incorrect. Is it A, woodpecker, B, blackbird, C, sparrow, D, thrush?
D, thrush.
That's correct for 1 more point.
All right, so now, Christian, we find ourselves in a situation where it is a 16-point game right now, thanks to Smasher's steals. So if you're up by 16, you got 3 questions for Hlavac remaining in round number 2, each question worth 2 points. So he can hypothetically still get to round number 3 and avoid that knockout. But if he misses another question, or he even has to check the multiple choice, we're looking at a second-round knockout for the guy in the hoodie.
This hurts me more than it hurts you.
All right, here you go. Lord of the Rings. Aragorn eventually carries the sword Anduril. What does the sword's name mean?
I don't have the option of multiple choice, right?
I wouldn't do it.
I would not advise it, Captain. You don't have the power.
3, 2, 1.
And your winner, by way of knockout, Kevin the Smasher Smets! And Kaiser runs in to hug Smets' mom in the crowd.
Smets does it again.
Oh, there's a mom in the audience. They confirmed it. Yay!
Very emotional moment here for Kevin, giving his mom a shout out. What a win. I didn't realize that he actually went to San Diego State and at least did about 2 years of service there, I imagine. So kind of a home crowd feel for him as well. What a victory here for Kevin Smets. Thank you for the toothpick, sir.
Yeah, it was a big victory there, too. He answered very well. He brushed himself off when he missed those questions in the beginning, and he just was lights out in that second round. And he knew he's watched Hlavac stuff before, and he's seen Hlavac struggle with Middle-earth. Gave him Middle-earth, and it paid off because here he is sitting in the victor circle again, 4-1, 4 knockouts. And with that, we are going to throw to Emma Fife, who is with the Smasher and Kaiser.
Hello, Emma.
Thanks, Christian. All
Dun,
right,
dun,
Smets,
dun,
here
moo,
we
moo,
are.
moo, moo.
I can't
Dun,
say that
dun.
this is that big of a surprise, probably to you in particular.
Yeah, coming off Collision and the loss, that could rattle someone, and it did for the first week. It was a sting, but it was one of those things that I didn't get blown out of the water with Kalinowski. Obviously, I missed it on that one. I missed it on that one question at the end that I knew. So it wasn't a question of knowledge. If you noticed, I really focused on my gameplay this time. There was a couple times where I wanted to interrupt and say the answer, and I waited. And there was one with Tim Roth, which I knew it, but I needed to sit, and I shut my eyes, and I got his face I had to, sorry, I'm just.
Well, I think this is the most words that you've ever said in the Schmoedown at all, so, I mean.
It's worth it. We'll give you the time.
Yeah, so it was a testament. I came in knowing his weaknesses, and I got to say he is a strong competitor. The wheel just didn't look out for him this time because he landed on Harry Potter, then he got opponent's choice, which I gave him Middle-earth, and that literally, if you talk to anyone, I said it's probably going to end in a knockout if it lands on any of those. So for me, it was putting my work and practice into playing the game less than the knowledge because I already had that knowledge there. And sorry, it's just my family's here and friends.
Kevin's family is here, by the way, so. Now, Kaiser, you've been surprisingly quiet. You're just standing here in silent admiration of your protege.
We're just hungry.
No? She's the boss, right?
Well, no, not anymore.
Look, we didn't come to the Schmoedown to get all warm and cozy with people. With friends like Knapsack and that tyrant Grace, who needs enemies? We came here to get wins. And we're not measuring anything anymore. We're not looking ahead. We're not looking past anybody. Obviously, the Haymaker is a great player. He's been around forever. We're taking it one match at a time.
Well, one match down. However many more to go. So I assume, Kevin, that you're now back on the fast track going for that belt.
Listen, don't tell Peter, but that belt's coming to me.
All right. Well, congratulations again.
Peter's the champion?
You, the you, Kaiser. Way to stand by your man.
Thank you. And if anybody wants to go to a party later, Bobby Gucci rented out a Burger King on F Street. It's probably going to be really weird, but I don't know. I'm going.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be in
Good spicy crispy chicken sandwiches. 2 for $6.
Right, obviously, you saw Smash.
Unless it's different over there on the West Coast, it usually is. I still never got used to the Carl's Jr.'s instead of the Hardys because I'm on the East. I'm an East Coast guy.
And he did it. He stayed on course. I was impressed with the fact when he missed those 2 questions in the first round. What was that going to do to him? Well, he came back, he said it, he was emotional, and they're not calling for the next opponent. They're just waiting.
I have 2 things to say. The first one is I don't know how people ever use toothpicks for any purpose. I've never been able to get anything out of my teeth with them.
Razor Ramon was great at it.
I will abstain. And the other
Hey,
thing
yeah.
about our good friend Adam Hlavac, because that guy, look, the scoreboard is not going to indicate how much he actually knows about all the Innergeekdom categories. He ran into a buzzsaw with Middle Earth, but the guy knows a lot, and he's not going anywhere in this league either. And I think Emma Fife has an interview with him. I bet he reiterates as much.
Thanks, Mark. We're back with
Maybe.
Adam Hlavac now. Adam, things didn't quite go your way today.
Really?
No, they didn't. Not at all. This is probably the worst score I've ever gotten in the Schmoedown.
You know, it happens to everybody. But, you know, honestly, you had a good showing in round one. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that you do belong in this league. It just so happens that the wheel really was not your friend today.
No, not at all. And even some of the questions.
Adam says, bring back the digital wheel. Everybody else boos.
And the same thing with Mount Doom. I've been rewatching these movies for the last 3 weeks. So I'm a little upset at myself that I didn't at least get those questions. The other ones were a little trickier, a little more detailed. So it just tells me what I need to study a lot more.
Absolutely. And so going forward, are you planning to continue to study and participate in the Innergeekdom League?
Oh, I'm mad now. I can't say it. I'm very angry. So
you wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
I mean, maybe if you'd had some like real brain food instead of, because you know you were in Hall H all day and surviving simply off of nachos and Mountain Dew, I assume.
I ate 1 California burrito over the course of 12 hours, and I've had 2 bottles of water. So I don't even know how I'm standing right now.
I don't either. I think we have some Gatorade backstage if you need some like electrolytes to really rehydrate.
No, get Powerade. Powerade is far superior to Gatorade.
Out for you today, but you know, I think you can leave here with your head held high.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna go do things that I'm not gonna mention on stage because it's time to party.
Everyone's talking about parties. All right.
Going to the Burger King, I guess.
See you at the Burger King later.
Yeah, yay!
Back to you, Mark and Christian.
I'm heading to the Burger King now. Hope to see you all there.
And I like the fact that
Goodbye.
I'm not done. I'm mad now, and I'm gonna come back and study the stuff that I didn't know.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah,
Is the vibe I got?
You.
And that's exactly
You.
He's a game opponent, but the thing is, and I was just.
Why does everybody steal JTH's lines?
The game has evolved in such a way that you have to, when you go up against a guy like Kevin Smets, you have to be as prepared as he is, and that's very hard to do. There's only a few competitors.
Especially when you get no prep time, being in Hall H all day. Damn you, Hall H.
And 2 of them are playing in the main event right now.
We're about to see 2 of the all-time best competitors, 2 of the best preparers that I've ever seen. Gone are the days when a guy who nicknames a carrot can sit up there and get wins. I mean, now you really have to focus to study after.
I wonder who that was a jab at.
One of those nights where it is going to pay off for one individual in the form of a big, giant, shiny belt.
Now, for those of you who didn't watch this live, didn't watch the live stream, or
sadly,
this will be the end of that first video. So make sure that you comment and you like and you join the Patreon and you do all the fun stuff.
And you sub.
Look at the hand.
That's a lot of subs. Don't get them at Subway though. Yucky.
That's right. True.
Not very fresh.
It's time for you guys to keep on coming back, watching the Schmoedown, so you can see this match on Friday, which will be Cushing versus Kalinowski for the belt. So thank you. Thanks to Mark Ellis. Thanks to our crowd here. We'll see you next time. See you next time.
Thank you, Mark and Christian and Emma and Kevin and Adam and Emily and Kaiser Roll and the whole crowd. Oh, and Robert and Vanessa, they were there too. I forgot. Okay, so, oh dear. So, sadly, we got kind of hit with a ton of bricks about what I was alluding to earlier in the video, about, you know, how top-heavy the Innergeekdom League is, and sadly, could not have been held more true. I mean, it was great. It was a bad category. For Adam, it's just Adam and Hector. They're 2 peas in a pod. It's just Middle Earth is just not one of those things that they're drawn to. Kind of like me, I share those sentiments entirely. It's just really unfortunate. But it really just begs the question is, when you have circumstances like this where, you know, you're going to have Kevin, and you're going to have Mike, and you're going to have Rachel, and you can't just have them rotate over and over again for the title. It's like, granted, they would all be great matches, but at some point, you know, Rachel Kalinowski 14, it's not going to have, the meaning. I'm hoping at some point they can find a way to bring back some of the other older players, to bring them back. Like, I mentioned before, Jeremy Johns would be great to see again, which is, maybe, but probably not very likely. Inman is probably the best probability that he could come back, because he's supposed to be playing in a Patreon exhibition match. I believe it's this month, if that's the Star Trek exhibition match. So he's at least having the ability to come back and play again. So he's probably the best possibility. And you also have Mara, which again, maybe, but probably not very likely. So it would just be, it would do the league and the division a lot. Just even if they come back for just one match and show up, have a good appearance, maybe have a spot challenge for a title, because it's becoming clear by the day that it's really just becoming a 3-horse race in the Innergeekdom division, which is a testament to how much they know. But unfortunately, when it comes to building around the league, it's really there's not much you can make storyline wise when you have the same 3 people challenging for the belt. It's going to be interesting to see where players like Brandon Hanna and Chandru and Emily Jacobson, what they can bring. Obviously, Eric Zipper can elevate his game. He's been getting a lot better at the game in general. So we'll see what he can do going forward. But we just need one player to get into that group and make it like a 4 person thing, because then that can freshen it up so much. Just going from 4 players to 3 can make so much more difference in terms of challengers and number 1 contenders and all that. So that's it for part 1 of the Comic-Con Edition Movie Trivia Schmoedown. So always watch their content first. It's the right thing to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe to their content and to mine as well, if you so choose to do. Follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1 and join all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content, Facebook page, Twitter page at the Schmoedown, the official website, TriviaSD.com, and become a patron if you can. It goes a long way. So until next time, I'll see you tomorrow for the main event, the entree of this Schmoedown Live meal. It's Cushing Kalinowski 3 for the Innergeekdom Championship. Will Rachel once again prove to be the superior player in the Innergeekdom League, or will Kalinowski finally get the monkey off his back and finally get that win that he's been searching for? It's kind of become his white whale, the old crusade to finally knock off the Crusher. So we'll find out then. So this is JTH Reacts. Thank you for watching. This is JTH. Until next time, I bid you adieu.